Toyota pregame show. For all your transportation needs, see Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota as they celebrate 65 years of serving the area.
We welcome you back to Altamont High School as we get set for the middle game of 3 tonight. It's a consolation semifinal matchup between the Neoga Indians and the Windsor Stew-Straws Hatchets. Before we turn it over to Dustin for the starting lineups here on the Dan Heck Chevrolet pregame show, want to mention something that Windsor Stew-Straws has put out to their students and to their community, as they put out a Facebook post that says, "Hey, Hatchet fans, we want to share some information regarding Friday's game with Altamont on the girls' side of things. Carly Brummer, a freshman member of the Lady Indians team, is currently battling leukemia, and we want to do something to support her and her team. During the day on the 31st, meaning tomorrow, Stew-Straws Schools will be hosting a hat day, with all the proceeds from that being donated to the Carly Strong Fund. And during the basketball game, a 50-50 raffle will take place as well, as the Lady Hatchets will be hosting the Altamont Lady Indians tomorrow night. And the Lady Hatchets, will be wearing Carly Strong shirts during the warm-ups for the game, and they would also encourage all of the fans to wear orange and black to show support for Carly and her team. They say come out to support something that is bigger than basketball and watch what should be a very competitive game between Windsor Stew-Straws and Altamont in a girls' matchup tomorrow night. So the Windsor Stew-Straws community showing a ton of class, raising some money for Carly Brummer, battling leukemia, a freshman here at Altamont. And Lord knows Windsor Stew-Straws community has been through enough.
A fan base that has had their fair share of heartbreak this year, so paying it back, paying it forward, all that good stuff. Good to see everybody rallying around each other.
And, of course, we mentioned it last night, but a lot of blue around the gymnasium and around town here at Altamont. That's why we're in blue tonight in honor of Heather Davis, as she is battling cancer as well here in the Altamont community. And Heather's Fight Club is out in full force.
All right, we ready to take a look at some starters from this game, Matt?
We need to do that.
It's number 9, Neoga. Number 5, Windsor Stew-Straws. Neoga will be Neoga's going to be the home team in the game. So we will introduce the Windsor Stew-Straws starting lineups first. Going to be Aiden Sayers, a 6'1 junior, getting the start for the Hatchets. He wears number 12, averaging 8.7 points a game, scored 11 in the Hatchets opener in this tournament. To be joined by Ryland Rinker. Rinker is a 6'2 senior. He averages 6.3 points a game, scored 7 the other night. He wears jersey number 13. Unfortunately, Seth Rinker's still not available to play for the Hatchets. He's ill. So Blaze Verdine going to get a start, a 6' senior, 4.8 points a game, wearing jersey number 11. He scored 9 for Coach Shane Smith and the Hatchets the other evening. Jackson Gergel, he's their leading scorer at 17.9 points per game. 6'1 senior, wears number 15. He scored 12 points in the opener for Windsor Stew-Straws. And then Brody Bible, the 6'5 sophomore, player to keep an eye on in this tournament this year and going forward. He wears number 23, 9.1 points a game on the year, 13 points in the Hatchets opener. For Neoga, the same 5 that they have started in the first 2 games of this tournament. That includes Caden Hackman, a 5'9 sophomore, wearing number 3, 3.3 points a game, 2 points scored in the tournament. Grady Harmon, the 5'11 freshman, is the newest addition to the starting lineup for the Indians. He wears number 5, 34 points scored on total this year, with 7 points here in this tournament. Landon Titus is a 6'3 senior. He wears number 13, 8.5 points a game for Landon, 22 points in their 2 games in the tournament. Braden Ray, another sophomore. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall. He wears number 21. 6.2 points a game for Braden. He scored 11 across the 2 games in the tournament so far for the Indians. And finally, the leading scorer for Neoga, Luke Keller. He's a 6'4 senior. He wears number 33. 9.2 points a game on the year, and a little better than that in the tournament. 23 points across 2 games. And Gavin Ray, a senior off the bench for Neoga, is not available tonight. He is sick. He's not here. So that's one fewer player that each team has out of their regular rotation. A starter for Windsor Stew-Straws and key substitute for Andrew Snow's Neoga team. The tip is up. Windsor Stew-Straws controls it, and this consolation semifinal is underway. Hatchets have the basketball. Jackson Gergel holding it out top. Now finds the man open for a three-pointer on the wing, and that is Blaze Verdine. He gets the first 3 points of the night, and right away the Hatchets have a 3-0 lead.
I think Shane Smith's happy he put him in the starting lineup.
Well, he hit some threes in the first half the other night for the Hatchets and found the opening right away there. So Neoga's first crack at having the basketball. Grady Harmon looking for a screen from the wing to the top, gets it over to Keller, and now on the opposite wing, Hackman thought about a three-pointer, but Verdine covered him up quickly, so they'll work it to the other side of the perimeter. That is Landon Titus who brought it to the top. They'll swing it back over to the wing. That's Hackman. Just playing it around the perimeter so far for Neogas. I think everybody's touched the basketball so far, but they haven't really had a good look at a shot yet. It's Keller holding it right now. Bible defending him. He bounces one over to Harmon, and Harmon gets it to Titus. Titus from the wing. He's got a screen set up from Keller, but then at the last second, that dissolves, and so they will just continue to work it around the perimeter. Hackman's picked up his dribble at the top, bounces one over to Keller. Now Harmon. Neoga has had the basketball for several minutes here. Harmon drives the baseline, now tries to bounce a pass to a teammate. Nobody can handle it. Stu Strauss with the pick. Now Brody Bible in transition tries the layup. He can't get it to go. Windsor Stu Strauss had numbers, couldn't materialize. Keller with a rebound, brings it up the floor himself, gets to Hackman for a wing three. That's no good. Weak side rebound to Harmon, who flips the pass over to Keller off the glass. His shot's no good. Next chance at the rebound is off the hands of Harmon and out of bounds, so Neoga can't cash in on that possession.
Well, had a pretty good look for three. It just didn't happen. Got a good offensive rebound and a decent look inside for Keller, but ultimately it's the Hatchets looking to add to their lead.
So Windsor Stu Strauss with the ball on the 3-0 edge early on here. Just a couple minutes into this game. Now Sayers tries a free throw line jumper. That one's no good. Braden Ray with the rebound. That was that Sayers or Rinker? I think that was Sayers, right?
I think it was Sayers.
It's 12. 12 and 13. I got a little mixed up, folks. We'll get it out of my system early. But Neoga's got the basketball. Braden Ray has picked up his dribble. He needs help. Leaves it behind him to Keller. Now out top to Harmon. Harmon, the freshman guard. Working on Sayers, bounces the pass over to Landon Titus, deep on the wing. Titus brings it around top, gets it over to Harmon on the opposite wing. He drives to the free throw line, runs out of room, and leaves it back behind him to Keller. So far, against this Windsor Stu Strauss defense, Neoga has not been able to really penetrate in toward the basket.
They flashed the guy to the basket a couple of times, but haven't been in a position out on the perimeter where they could make that pass into the interior.
So right now, Caden Hackman has it, gets it out top to Luke Keller. Keller right back to Hackman. Hackman backs out, can't get a screen, trying to go to the top, throws it over in the corner. That's Harmon, who actually steps up to the wing by the time he caught it. Harmon looking for somebody to throw to, but Neoga still just working it around the arc.
Boy, it's been good man-to-man. Hatchets have been everywhere Neoga's tried to go.
Titus has it currently. He's still all the way back out beyond the wing. Now he drives into the paint. There's a floater, and that's good. So Landon Titus finally pulls the trigger on a shot, gets it to go. His first 2 points of the game get the Indians within one.
Well, it took a while, but I guess at the end of the day, if you get the bucket, that's what matters.
A 3-2 game, and we're almost midway through this first quarter. Neoga's had a couple of very long possessions. That one's for Stu Strauss with the ball. Sayers drives the baseline. I think he might have stepped on the baseline as his momentum carried him a little bit too far. First turnover for the Hatchets.
So each team with the turnover in the first 3 minutes, 30 seconds plus.
And Titus will walk it up the floor. Jackson Gergel in the backcourt, just making sure he can't do anything too easily, but does get it across the timeline to Harmon, who leaves it back to Keller. Keller faked the three, now drove in, spin move into the lane. Tough shot.
Yeah.
Never got square to the basket, but a good fight for the rebound as Braden Ray came in on the weak side and tied up Brody Bible for it, and that good hustle from Ray is going to keep the possession with Neoga.
Yeah, and he did it cleanly, too. From behind, he just jumped high enough and got his arm wrapped around the ball, and that's not easy to do against Bible, who can also rise up there pretty good.
Neoga inbounds it from under its own basket. Get it over to Keller on the wing. Over to Hackman now. Hackman looking for a screen from Keller, gets it, but can't get room to turn the corner. Eventually they find it to Titus on the other side of things. Keller and over to Grady Harmon. Harmon now gets a screen and says, hey, I'll take a deep three-pointer. Why not? That one's a little too strong, and Sayers with a strong rebound for the Hatchets. He gets it to Gergel, who will push it up the floor. Gergel wants to go all the way to the rim, and Neoga tried to step in front of him, and I think Landon Titus is going to pick up the blocking foul.
There was a few choices as Gergel was going through a few defenders, but it is Titus at the end of the day with the first foul of the game.
It was on the floor. The Windsor Stew Straws will inbound under its own basket. Gurgle gets it in to Rinker. Gurgle's got it back now. Gurgle driving into the paint. Had the ball knocked away from him. Who's it going to be? Grady Harmon was reaching for it, but Titus was the man defending him.
It's Titus again.
Landon Titus with 2 quick fouls. He's got 2. They're going to leave him in.
And that's somebody they can't really afford to lose.
Meanwhile, a lob into the paint. Brody Bible catches that one, but shot it awkwardly with a kind of sideways to the rim. Couldn't get it to go. Harmon with the rebound for Neoga. So the baseline inbound play doesn't work for the Hatchets. Their lead is still 3-2. 5 minutes or so into this first quarter, it's a low-scoring affair. Luke Keller holds it out on the wing, out top to Ray, and now over to Titus. Titus gets the screen, goes in, thinks about going to the paint, but rather leaves it for Keller. Keller gives it right back to Titus, who calls out some directions to teammates. He gets a screen from Ray. One dribble, picks it up over to Keller. Now Hackman. Hackman thought about the 3, got the defender off his feet, but didn't pull the trigger. They'll swing it around to the other side. That's Harmon. And Harmon getting harassed as he tried to drive to the baseline. It's Aiden Sayers who's going to foul him, and just a little too much there for Aiden.
Sayers' first foul, team's first. With 2:50 to play in the first quarter, we're going to see the Hatchets' first substitution.
Get Kendall Morris into the game. He is a 6-foot senior, replaces Sayers in the lineup. He will guard the inbounder. That's Harmon on the baseline. Harmon looking, now bounces it to Ray. Ray steps back beyond the arc and leaves it with Keller. Keller working on Bible to the free throw line where he leaves it back for Harmon at the top of the key. Harmon sees Hackman coming toward him but waves him off, says go to the other side of the floor. Now out top to Keller. Keller was looking to throw past to Hackman. In fact, he looked a couple of times. Neither time was there an opening, so instead he'll just drive in. Contested shot. I think Bible got a piece of it, and the rebound comes down to Morris. So a tough look for Neoga doesn't fall. Now on the other end, spin move into the paint. Gurgle couldn't get it to go, but got his own rebound. That shot is up and in as Gurgle was fouled. So Jackson Gurgle attacking the basket that time. Hatchet's leading scorer is on the board with the foul, with a shot and the N1 ensuing.
Fouls on number 33. That's Luke Keller, so he has his first, and it's the team's third. And we see Carter Young jump off the Neoga bench. He's going to come in after Gurgle's first free throw. Only free throw.
Gurgle makes it, so he's got 3. Young is going to replace. He's going to replace Titus. So Titus and his 2 fouls do have a seat. That's a big loss for Neoga. Titus hit a bunch of three-pointers for them against St. Anthony the other night. One of their leading scorers, but he is on the bench now in foul trouble. Harmon gets it across the timeline, leaves it for Hackman. So a freshman passes to a sophomore. The sophomore looking for a screen, throws it away. Gurgle stepped in front of a pass. He's going to go one-on-one, takes Hackman to the basket, crosses over, gets the shot to go, and gets fouled again. Boy, Jackson Gurgle just going after the younger guy and really making it work for him.
Yeah, he got the pick off clean and then just took it right to the basket and challenged Caden Hackman, and Hackman picks up the foul while Gurgle tries to complete the three-point play.
He can't do it, though. Misses the free throw, and Young pulls down the board. So 5 for Gurgle, but it's also a 6-point lead for the Hats. It's their largest of the night at 8-2. 1:45 to go in the first quarter. Holding it high is Keller. Gets it over to Young. Young has Gurgle on him. Looking for a screen from Ray. Now bounces the pass over to Keller. He tries to throw it into Ray in the paint. Pass got tipped, but Ray able to collect it and avoid another Neoga turnover. Hackman has it, though. He was looking for a Keller screen, but Windsor Stew Straws is doing a good job of fighting through those screens at the top. Now Harmon drives in, throws up a shot, and Kendall Morris comes over and fouls him in the act. So Grady Harmon kind of sensing that he needs to make something happen, and the freshman is going to go to the strike.
He also sensed that the defense wasn't in position, and even though he didn't have a great shot, he felt the contact, so he went ahead and flipped it towards the hoop and drew the foul on Morris, his first, team's second.
Grady misses the first of 2 free throws. He's done a pretty good job of getting to the line at times in this tournament. Needs to work on knocking down those free throws once he gets there, though. Second one on the way. That one is good. So 1 for 2 trip for Grady. And Neoga back within 5, 8-3. At the tussle it down the floor, Gurgle was going to see if anybody picked him up. And Neoga is able to get back defensively, but Gurgle steps back, now throws up a wild shot. I think he's looking for contact. And luckily for him, the rebound hit the floor, and Neoga couldn't corral it. It goes out of bounds. There were 3 white jerseys around that basketball.
Well, the shot was so wild, the rebound was a little wild, and nobody could claim it.
So the Hatchets will inbound on the baseline. That's Gergel throwing it out top to Morris. He gets it right back to Gergel. He's double-teamed on the wing, so he'll throw it in the paint. Rinker, a turnaround shot off the back iron, no good. Braden Ray with the rebound for Neoga. He'll get it to Young, who will trot it across the floor. Looks for Keller out top. Keller's been quiet. Now Braden Ray trying to drive in, and he's fouled. So Windsor Stu Straws kind of Neoga's getting into the paint a little bit, and the Hatchets are obliging them with some reaching fouls.
Andrew Snow saying that he was going up with a shot, and the official disagrees and say the foul was on the floor, so it'll be Neoga inbounding along the baseline after Sayers returns for Windsor Stu Straws, and Morris heads back to the bench.
Yeah, Morris just picked up his second foul, so he will sit down. It's Harmon triggering the inbound, throws it in to Keller, who flashed toward him. Keller dribbles back out beyond the three-point line, gets it to Young out top, and now Braden Ray with it. Harmon catches the pass out top. Taking a three is Keller. Got a defender off his feet, so Harmon takes a three. That one's blocked by Bible. Gergel with the rebound throws it all the way down the floor, and missing the layup is Blaze Burdine, but then following the shot and getting fouled is another Hatchet. No, not getting fouled.
The ball hit the support structure after so that was the dead ball.
Gotcha. So another golden opportunity for the Hatchets down there, and they can't get it to go. 22 seconds left. Neoga with the ball and a 5-point deficit. Indians have scored just 3 points in this opening quarter. Keller holds it, 15 seconds to go. One dribble and passes it up. Harmon driving in now, gets back to the rim again, and there's a shot high off the glass, and the blocking foul is going to go against Ryland Rinker. So Grady Harmon, 3 points and a chance to make it 4 at the free throw line. The freshman has been attacking the basket in this first quarter.
And Neoga will make a substitution as Kyle Will in for the first time gives Keller a breather with 8.5 seconds to play.
Harmon's free throw is off the mark. You could see it off, but there's the rebound. Well, no, Ray had his hands on it, and it was poked away from behind by Sayers. So Neoga will keep it under its own basket. After all this, the Indians could potentially no, they are going to give it to the Hatchets.
Yeah, he changed his mind, so to speak, said he pointed the wrong way.
But that kills Neoga because they brought Keller back into the game. They were trying to save him from picking up a foul, but they brought him in because they thought they were going to be on offense. Anyway, Hatchets basketball under 2 seconds to go. Now Gergel had it stripped away. He and Young are still fighting for the ball as the first quarter buzzer sounds. So a slow start to this game for both teams offensively, but it is Windsor Stu Straws, the number 5 seed, with an 8-5 lead over number 9 Neoga, back in 60 seconds at the NTC tournament on 97.9 XFM.
It's NTC Tourney Week, and Tingley Insurance in downtown Effingham wishes players fast breaks, jump shots, and lots of rebounds. Tingley Insurance, a proud supporter of high school basketball.
Thanks for watching the NTC Tournament, provided by Premier Broadcasting, 97.9 XFM and KJ Country 102.3.
McMahon Meats would like to wish all area teams good luck this basketball season. Join the McMahon Meats Loyalty Club. Text BACON to 217-515-MEAT to receive a text with our weekly specials, along with a coupon for 1 pound of bacon free with a minimum $50 purchase. McMahon Meats, where quality and convenience meet tradition.
For over 30 years, SPS has been providing care to the surrounding area. Specializing in around-the-clock and hourly care, we focus on in-home and nursing home care. Call Mitchell or Sherry today at 217-690-3240.
8-5, Windsor Stu Straws leading Neoga after a quarter. It'll be Hatchets basketball to get this second quarter underway. We'll get to Matt's first quarter stats as time allows. But it is the Hatchets with the ball. Gergel holding it out right now. No, that was actually Burdine who got it over to Sayers. He throws a pass at the feet of Tyler Vonderheide into the game for the first time. And as he tracked that one down in front of the Neoga bench, he was fouled, much to the chagrin of Andrew Snow, the Neoga coach. He didn't like that one too much because Luke Keller just picked up a second foul. And he'll have to have a seat as Landon Titus is already sitting on the bench with 2.
Yeah, so Braden Ray comes back in for him, and Neoga already a man down, as you mentioned before before in the pregame show, with Gavin Ray unavailable tonight due to sickness.
Hatchets get it inbounded to Verdine. He throws it out top to Gergel. Gergel trying to go to his left, but he's cut off, so he'll get it out top to Brody Bible. Bible hands the pass to Sayers. He penetrates, kicks back out to Gergel, who drives to the baseline. He's being guarded by Carter Young. Young ties him up. We're going to have a jump ball, and that's going to give Neoga the basketball. Windsor Stew-Straw's turnover. How about some first quarter stats, Matt?
Neoga 2 of 8 from the field, 1 of 3 at the free throw line, 0 of 3 from beyond the arc. Windsor Stew-Straws 3 of 11 from the field, 1 of 2 at the line, and 1 of 1 from beyond the arc. Neoga had 6 rebounds to the Hatchets 5, and each team with 2 turnovers.
Grady Harmon walks across the timeline for Neoga, leaves a pass for Braden Ray. So this is a you got Keller, you got Titus sitting on the bench for Neoga. What can they do offensively? Grady Harmon trying to drive into the lane, but the dribble got away from him as he penetrated. Ball hits the floor. It's a tie-up, and this time the jump ball is going to favor the Hatchets.
So each of the tie-ups ends up being turnovers with the possession arrow. So they trade them here at the beginning of this second quarter.
Yeah, for Neoga, kind of nurse your way through here. I think the big work's going to be done here on the defensive end of the floor if they want to stick around here. They're only down 3. It's an 8-5 game, and speaking of good defense, Braden Ray pokes one free, got it away from Brody Bible, but it does go out of bounds and into the Neoga cheerleaders.
And we've seen good defense from both sides, forcing some tough shots, and then, battle for the boards. As now we see a fresh face as Roger De Leon checked into the ball game. He was sick the other night, but he's available for the Hatchets, and he'll see his first action in the tournament.
He's a 6'3 senior. He replaces Brody Bible out there as it's Gergel to trigger the inbound from the baseline. Throws it into Verdine. Verdine fakes a 3, now dribbles to his left, but Caden Hackman stayed with him, didn't allow him the open shot. They'll throw it down to Tyler Vonderheid on the block, and he was working hard against Will, and that's going to be a foul against Neoga.
Yeah, Will just got caught reaching, and Vonderheid is strong, and he used that strength to his advantage, kind of exploiting the fact that Will had reached in. It is Kyle Will's first and the team's second with a minute 20 gone here in the second quarter.
Vonderheid's first free throw is good, 6'2 junior, first point of the game, and Tyler is kind of the prototypical Stew-Straws kid, really, you know what I'm saying? Like, not super tall, but really well put together. Second free throw, no good. De Leon comes over the back of a Neoga player to pick up the foul on the rebound as the Indians had position.
Yeah, that free throw just fell off the front of the rim. De Leon tried to get to it, but he pushed through a Neoga player, picking up his first foul, team's first of the second quarter.
So Neoga with the ball. They trail Windsor Stew-Straws 9-5, opening a couple of minutes of this second quarter here. Consolation semifinal at the National Trail Conference Tournament. Carter Young has the ball for the Indians right now. He's telling people what to do. I don't think he quite got what he wanted there, so they'll reverse the ball over to Grady Harmon on the other wing. He wanted to go to the top. Now he's calling out for people, so a little bit of maybe confusion offensively for Neoga. There's a strong move to the basket for Harmon, but his shot's no good. Battle for the rebound, and it's off of the Indians on the baseline, out of bounds.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
We had a pretty good look at it, maybe a better look than the official who was right there, but
had a player or two between him. Yeah, but Windsor Stew-Straws will get the basketball. Bringing it across the timeline is Verdine. Gets it over to Gergel. Gergel on the deep wing throws it out top to Vonderheid. First over to Verdine. He'll take the three-pointer. That's no good, but a strong rebound on the weak side to Gergel. Hooked a pass into the lane to Vonderheid. Vonderheid sort of just threw it up for grabs as he was losing his balance, and it goes out of bounds. They say off of Neoga. Andrew Snow can't believe it.
Well, I don't know how that ball popped that far up in the air when it was on the ground.
De Leon takes a seat to this Vonderheid for Windsor Stew-Straws as they get, I think, Ryland Rinker back into the game, and also Brody Bible for Neoga. They're going to get a new fresh face out there as well. I'll have to check and see about number. There's a three-pointer though for Verdine. He misses it. Rebound on the floor. Aiden Sayers has it. He drives in, and there the shot is good. Sayers drives in. 2 points for him, and the Hatchets equal their largest lead of the night with 6 points. So Neoga, somebody who's not in the program for them, number 15. That might be
Caden Bryant.
That's Caden Bryant. He's a sophomore, and now Neoga gets a 3-second in the lane call against them. No, they get a foul. We double check. I don't know. Troy made the call. Made a signal to the bench.
He didn't signal anything to the scorer's table as far as a foul, though.
So it must have been. It's a turnover against Neoga.
It'll be their second of the quarter.
Again, Caden Bryant in the game. He's been hurt. He hurt a hand or a finger, I believe it was. and hasn't been available, but now he's out there, and it's Braden Ray stepping in front of a pass there. They're trying to throw a post entry to Bible, and Ray gets the steal. So Neoga with the ball off of the Windsor Stew-Straws turnover. Carter Young has it, gets it out to Braden Ray. Now over to Caden Hackman. Hackman hands to Harmon. It is definitely the mod squad out there right now for Neoga, but the one senior, Carter Young, drives in, missed his first shot, got his own rebound, and his putback is good. Young has 2 points, and Neoga back within 4. It's an 11-7 game. And then Young strips the ball away from Rinker as he tried to drive the basket, knocked it away out of bounds.
Well, Young did a good job of staying under control on that drive, and that enabled him to get the rebound, and when he did that, he was wide open. Now Keller comes back in for Neoga.
Windsor Stew-Straws with the ball. They get it inbounded over to Gergel on the left wing. Across over to Verdine and back to Gergel. Gergel faked the deep three. Now he's driving on Young. A little bit of contact there, and he lost the basketball, but they say everything was clean. It's out of bounds off of Young.
Young is a pest on the defensive end, and he's proving it again here.
So Gergel threw the inbound out top to Bible. He gave it over to Rinker. And now Gergel has it back out on the wing. He's looking for a screen from Bible. Goes to his right, pulls up at the free throw line. No shot there, so he'll give it back to Sayers behind him. Sayers thought about driving on Keller, didn't have it. Gave it to Gergel momentarily. Sayers has it back, driving from the wing on Keller. Got to the baseline, thought better of it, left it behind him for Bible, and Bible's three-pointer is good. Brody Bible's first 3 points of the evening have Windsor Stew-Straws up by 7, their largest lead of the game at 14-7. Now driving the baseline is Braden Ray, but left it short as he got to the rim. Shot no good, and Strong with the rebound is Blaze Burdine as he just ripped it away from Ray. But then, as Sayers was trying to circle around in the paint, they were in transition. He thought better of it, pulled up, just lost control of the basketball out of bounds. 3 Hatchet turnovers in the quarter. With that, we are going to have a timeout. 3:30 to go in the second quarter. Windsor Stew-Straws leads Neoga 14-7. Back in a minute here on 97.9 XFM.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a vehicle that works for you. Check out Northside Ford's selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs today.
Thanks for watching the NTC Tournament, provided by Premier Broadcasting, 97.9 XFM and KJ Country 102.3. Diedrich Bank is proud to sponsor the NTC Tournament. Diedrich Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today.
14-7, Neoga trails Windsor Stew-Straws. It's going to be Indian basketball after the Windsor Stew-Straws turnover. They get it inbounded to Harmon, who throws it behind him to Young, who'll bring it up the floor. Carter Young looking for a screen from Keller, gets it. Now he'll attack the basket, leaves a pass for Keller. Oh. Keller had his shot blocked, though, and out of bounds. Good job by Ryland Rinker to contest that one. As Neoga ran a pretty good little set play, but Rinker was there to recover defensively.
Yeah, Young set him up well, but credit Rinker for recovering.
Now they get it inbounded from the baseline to Keller. Faked the three, drives in. This shot blocked by Brody Bible, so Luke Keller is saying, what do I have to do here?
And Keller has to be a little careful. Can't get called for an offensive foul with 2 fouls. So, but that's Bible is that athletic, too, to be able to go up and challenge shots.
The shot was blocked out of bounds, so Neoga inbounded on the baseline. Another pass from Young to Keller. Another shot blocked by Bible, but this time Keller gets his own rebound and goes back up with it, and finally he's fouled. But Luke Keller had 3 straight shots blocked before he finally gets to the stripe here.
Well, that'll hurt your shooting percentage, but credit Keller for never getting frustrated and continuing just to play the game and earning the trip to the line, as that free throw is up and good after the first foul of the game for Brody Bible, the second for the Hatchets here in the second quarter.
Keller, Neoga's leading scorer at 9.2 a game. That was his first tally of the evening. And it's a 2-for-2 trip. He hits them both. Neoga back within 5, a 14-9 game, 3 minutes left before halftime. Windsor Stew-Straws with the ball. Gurgle has it out top. Throws it over on the wing.
I believe that's Coy Morris, number 10.
Okay.
He's not in the program either.
Well, he left the pass for Gurgle, and Gurgle just a step inside the free throw, or inside the arc, hits that jumper. He's got 7, and the Hatchets back up 7.
It's either Morris or Wyatt Weatherall. They were both players that might be available.
Well, Carter Young attacks the basket here, misses the shot. Then Braden Ray misses the putback, but Carter Young, another offensive rebound to get it back out behind him to Keller. They'll set things back up. He faked the handoff to Young, now drives in, spin move to the basket, and as he goes up to the rim, he's fouled. Back to the free throw line is Luke Keller.
So, again, Neoga just sticking with it. Even though the shots are getting challenged, blocked, they're still grabbing loose ball rebounds, and Keller again gets an opportunity at the line, and that's another foul on Bible, his second, team's third of the second quarter.
Keller makes the first of 2 free throws. Caden Bryant still out there for Neoga, and I wanted to make sure I mentioned he's a 6'2 sophomore. I had got a little confused that he'd been hurt, and so I didn't write him down on my sheet, but he's back out there. His dad, Curtis, played some basketball in Neoga.
Man, did he.
As Luke Keller makes the second free throw, another 2-for-2 trip for him. And then you got Carter Young, whose dad, Tommy, played at Neoga, and Landon Titus is his dad. They called him Buzz. He played at lots of guys, kids who have pretty good basketball tradition in their family. So it's a 16-11 game. Windsor Stu Straws the lead. And the basketball, 2 minutes left to go before halftime. They've got it to Aiden Sayers now. And he is bumped out of the arc by a Neoga player. I think it's going to be Carter Young picking that one up.
His first, team's third, and like you say, Sayers was just crossing over there, and Young was wrong spot, wrong time.
Andrew Snow going to get a sub in the game as Bryant takes a seat. Kyle Will back in the game. So, Neoga will set up its defense off of the sideline inbound. Now it's Windsor Stu Straws, a deep three. That's Gurgle who missed it, but a strong rebound for Vonderheide in there. And as he goes back up, he is fouled. We've seen that a number of times. I mean, this Windsor Stu Straws team it's got a little muscle on Neoga, and they have really put that to good use a number of times.
And that foul on number 30, Kyle will be his second. It's the team's fourth. So with 1:48, this foul occurred on the shot, so they're at the line, but they'll be shooting on fouls for the rest of the half.
And, I mentioned Landon Titus' dad playing. Well, his mom is a pretty good basketball player herself. Jimmy Fearday was a heck of a basketball player for Neoga.
Now, these programs all have great traditions, and a lot of the time they stick around and have, the next generation work through.
Vonderheid's second free throw off to the right, rebound on the floor, and it's Carter Young who gets it. So Vonderheide splits the pair. He's got 2. It's a 17-11 Hatchet lead. Neoga with the ball and 1:35 left in the half. Young around a screen, drives in the paint, leaves it behind him to Keller. Keller could never get square to the basket, threw a shot up there, no good. Rebound to Gurgle, throws it up ahead to Sayers, and Sayers is hacked from behind as he went up for that shot. So quick in transition where the Hatchets, they can't get the field goal, but they do get to the free throw line.
Yeah, Gurgle grabs the board. He immediately is heading the other direction. And if you get out in front of him like Sayers did, he's going to find you. That foul whistle on number 5, Grady Harmon, his first and the team's 5th.
Sayers left the first free throw short. So off the front iron and no good. He'll have to see about adding to his 2 points.
Yeah, the Hatchet's starting to leave some points at the stripe that would make the game a little more comfortable for them, as it's just a 6-point game.
That one was off to the right. Bryant gets the rebound for Neoga. He throws it over to Young. He'll bring it across midcourt. Young working on that number 10 for Windsor Stu Straws, drives in, and then just kept shuffling the feet. I think he wanted to pass. The passing lane wasn't there, and his momentum just kept carrying him. That's a Neoga turnover. 3 for the Indians in the quarter.
Well, I missed it again. I was going to double-check and see what they said with the check out, but not 100% sure who number 10 is for Windsor Stu Straws.
We'll figure it out at halftime and make sure. But again, not in the program, so not a lot we can do at the moment. Here we go. Aiden Sayers attacking the basket for the Hatchets. Gets that one to go off the glass. Curling around the lane. He's got 4. largest lead of the game is 8 for the Hatchets, 19-11.
Nice strong move, but yet under control for Sayers.
Under a minute to go in this second quarter. Neoga with the ball. Luke Keller still looking for his first field goal tonight. Had the ball momentarily. Now he's looking to set a screen for Young. Young into the paint.
Wow.
Threaded the needle to Bryant. And Bryant with the reverse layup. Might have gotten away with steps there.
Maybe.
But Caden Bryant will take 2 points in the NTC tournament. He's got Neoga back within 6.
Took 2 steps to maybe get 2 points, but it all worked out without a whistle.
Shane Smith definitely had quick words for the official who ran past him after that one. And now, Neoga's not stepping out defensively. Windsor Straws may hold for the last shot. Gergel has it, but nobody's forced to count. Now throws it on the wing over to Verdine. Back to Sayers. He'll pull the trigger on a 3 with 8 seconds left. Left it short. Rebound was in Keller's hands, but again, couldn't secure it. Windsor Straws poked it away, but out of bounds. It will be to Neoga, which means that Caden Hackman and Landon Titus are going to come into the game for Bryant and Ray. Get some three-point shooters out there with 5.4 seconds left.
Yeah, it's just a 6-point game. A bucket here would be big for Neoga.
Got to go the length of the floor, though. Titus catches it at about mid-three-quarter court. Drives all the way in, drives in. Shot off the glass, no good. Took some contact from Verdine as he put that shot up. Rinker came down with a rebound. Everybody picks themselves up off the floor, and the second quarter has come to an end. Low-scoring game here at halftime. It's a consolation semifinal, and number 5, Windsor Straws leading Neoga by 6. We'll go ahead and get our halftime show underway. Matt already hard at work on the statistics. We will take a look at those and look at the scoring from that first half when we come back in 90 seconds. But again, at halftime, it's Windsor Straws 19, Neoga 13. NTC boys basketball on 97.9 XFM.
Come see all the new and exciting Chevrolet and Toyota vehicles here at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham, or shop and buy 24/7 at danheck.com.
Thanks for watching the NTC Tournament, provided by Premier Broadcasting, 97.9 XFM and KJ Country 102.3.
Compass Advisory Group is here to guide you in the right direction for all your investment and insurance needs. Contact Kurt Strohmeyer or Corey McDaniel at 217-347-9697.
Hi, this is Kathy from Barlow Lock and Security. Secure your home or business with a customized system from us. Good luck, area teams in the tournament.
Since 1937, Geckner Brothers has been proud to support local and area teams, and that continues with this year's NTC tournament. Best of success area teams from the family at Geckner Brothers. Thanks for watching the NTC tournament, provided by Premier Broadcasting, 97.9 XFM and KJ Country 102.3.
This is the Compass Advisory Group halftime show. For all of your insurance needs, contact Corey McDaniel at 347-9697.
Halftime at Altamont. Windsor Straws, number 5 seed, leads number 9 Neoga 19-13 at halftime of this consolation semifinal. Hatchet's got 8 points in the first quarter to Neoga's 5, as both teams had a little trouble getting the lid off in the opening stages. And then an 11-8 second quarter in the Hatchet's favor has them up by this 19-13 final halftime score. Checking in from some of our listeners, checking in with us, Gary and Joe Ellis. They tell us that they're in Destin, Florida, listening to the game. They say always fun to watch this tournament. You guys do a fantastic job. Well, Gary and Joe, we appreciate the kind words, and we're glad to know you're out there hearing us.
Legendary track coach is here at Altamont High School. Matter of fact, it's now the Ellis Invitational, which used to be the Altamont Open.
Very nice. Paige Hunter, she's in Neoga checking out the game tonight. So, Paige, thanks for listening. And then Donna Reed from Beecher City also let us know that she has been checking out the broadcast as well. Well, Matt, got those numbers ready from halftime? We want to go ahead and check in with you?
Yeah, we can do that. Maybe you can check on that player for Windsor Straws.
I will do that.
So Neoga, 4 of 20 from the field in the first half. Not a great shooting percentage at 20%, but they were 5 of 7 at the free throw line for 71.4%. 0 of 3 from beyond the arc in the first half. Windsor Sioux Straws, though, just at 33% from the field at 6 of 18. They were 3 of 8 at the free throw line as well for 37.5%, and 2 of 5 from beyond the arc at 40%. Had the Hatchets with 9 rebounds. Neoga with 12. They continue to grab offensive boards, especially on shots that were blocked by Windsor Sioux Straws, which led to the poor percentage for Neoga in part, as each team had 5 turnovers in the first half. Individually, for the Hatchets, Jackson Gergel leads all scorers. He was 3 of 6 from the field, 1 of 2 at the free throw line, 7 points and 3 rebounds. 4 points for Aiden Sayers, 2 for 4 from the field, 0 for 2 at the free throw line with his 2 rebounds. Rylan Rinker tried a shot. It didn't go for him. Brody Bible, 1 of 4 from the field, 3 points and a board. Tyler Vonderheide, 2 of 4 from the floor, 2 points and a rebound. Blaze Verdine knocked down the first shot of the ball game. He ended up 1 of 3 in the first half with 3 points and a rebound from Kendall Morris off the bench. Morris and Bible with 2 fouls apiece for the Hatchets. 2 fouls apiece for Landon Titus and Luke Keller, as well as Kyle Will for Neoga, but they are still within 6 in striking distance. 4 points for Keller. He's 0 for 7 from the field, but 4 of 4 at the free throw line with a couple of rebounds. Grady Harmon, 1 of 4 from the field, 1 of 3 at the line with 3 points and 2 rebounds. Landon Titus is 1 of 2 from the field with a couple of points. Braden Ray, 0 for 2 from the field, but Ray has 3 rebounds. And Carter Young, 1 for 3 from the field, 2 points, but 4 rebounds. He leads everybody on the glass tonight, as well as Caden Bryant off the bench with 1 of 1 shooting with that reverse layup for 2 points. He has a rebound as well. And Caden Hackman tried a shot for the Indians. It did not go. So that's where we are with the stats at the half, as it's 19-13 as Windsor Sioux Straws leads Neoga.
Thank you very much, Matt. Went over and checked with Ed Held over at the scorers table. He's been keeping the book for Windsor Sioux Straws. Well, Sioux Straws and then Windsor Sioux Straws for about as long as there's been life on Earth, I think, at this point. Hope Ed doesn't take that too personally, but I think he would agree with me.
He will.
It's Wyatt Weatherall wearing number 10 for Windsor Sioux Straws. So there
those were a couple of names. I didn't know if it was Morris or Weatherall.
Well, I'll tell you what, Matt. Gail told us that still no scores to report from around the area. It's still only 7:15, so it's not probably a lot of stuff just getting to halftime perhaps. So why don't we go ahead and take another break? Let's take a 2-minute break, and when we come back, we'll get you set for the second half here. Again, at halftime, it's Windsor Sioux Straws 19, Neoga 13, NTC basketball on 97.9 XFM.
It's NTC Tourney Week, and Tingley Insurance in downtown Effingham wishes players fast breaks, jump shots, and lots of rebounds. Tingley Insurance, a proud supporter of high school basketball.
Life's little moments just got sweeter with cashback checking from Washington Savings Bank. Earn cash back on everyday debit card purchases, because treating yourself or your loved ones should be easy.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Color Drive in Effingham will find a vehicle that works for you. Check out Northside Ford's selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs today.
Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today.
Hi, this is Kathy from Barlow Lock and Security. Secure your home or business with a customized system from us. Good luck, area teams, in the tournament.
Thanks for watching the NTC Tournament, provided by Premier Broadcasting, 97.9 XFM and KJ Country 102.3.
Come see all the new and exciting Chevrolet and Toyota vehicles here at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham, or shop and buy 24/7 at danheck.com.
Life's little moments just got sweeter with cashback checking from Washington Savings Bank. Earn cash back on everyday debit card purchases, because treating yourself or your loved ones should be easy.
Locker room here as halftime is winding its way to a close. Number 5, Windsor Stew Straws leads number 9, Neoga, 19-13 after one half of basketball. Somebody will be playing in the consolation championship, and we don't really know yet who it's going to be. Nobody's been able to separate themselves in this game. Windsor Stew Straws, you mentioned it, leaving a few points on the table in that first half. They got to the free throw line a lot there in that second quarter, but still just a half a dozen points separate these two teams, Matt.
Yeah, 2 of 6 from the free throw line in the second quarter, 3 of 8 overall at the line. And, yeah, a couple extra free throws there would make a difference. Of course, Neoga was just 4 of 20 from the field. And I don't want to emphasize that too much for Neoga faithful, but you shoot that poorly, so to speak, and you're still only down 6. But a lot of those shots were missed because of block shots from the Stew Straws defense.
Well, and you're going to have to figure out a way to, I mean, part of the problem for them was that Titus was not playing very much. He had a couple of early fouls, and that took him out of commission. Keller had a couple of fouls also, was able to get in on the action a little bit. All those blocked shots were against him, though. But really, for Neoga, it's going to be trying to find those openings for your leading scorers, figure out a way to get the ball in their hands with some actual room to shoot.
Be interesting to see. It will be starters on the court, it appears, for both of these teams tonight. Yep, looks to be that way.
Neoga going to have the basketball coming out of halftime, and Brady Harmon going to bring it down the floor to get us going. Quickly passes over to Keller, now out to Braden Ray at top. The second half is underway. Neoga with the opening possession of this third quarter. Brady Harmon calling out directions right now, looking for a screen from Braden Ray. Then Ray rolls to the basket, got him a layup. It was contested, couldn't get it to go. Bible with the rebound for the Hatchets. Throws over to Gurgle. Gurgle gets all the way to the rim, couldn't get the shot to go. Threw it over in the corner to Ryland Rinker. A little indecision on Ryland's part about whether they wanted to shoot or drive, and instead he traveled. One turnover for the Hatchets, 30 seconds into this half. So Neoga with the second possession. Harmon walks it across the timeline. Still has it. Aiden Sayers guarding him. Windsor Stew Straws playing man defense. Over in the corner, Landon Titus throws up a fake from 3. Now rolls to the basket.
Nice.
Gets the shot to go. He collided with Ryland Rinker after finishing that shot. They don't call a charge or a block. They just give Titus his 2 points. Neoga back within 4 as Titus now has 4 tonight.
We're on the other end of the court, but I like the no call there. I didn't think that contact really decided anything.
Now Sayers going to drive the rim, can't get it to go. Bible with the follow, also no good. Harmon with the rebound for Neoga. So a couple of looks at the rim for the Hatchets. They can't sink them. Harmon driving into the basket, off balance shot, no good. Bible with the rebound. He gets it to Gurgle. Gurgle, one into the floor to the other, takes Caden Hackman to the basket and lays it in off the glass. Good. Gurgle has 9, Hatchets up 6.
Previous trip, Keller got the block shot on that initial shot, but the Hatchets had a chance and still couldn't put it in.
Landon Titus curling around the top of the key, brings it behind him to Keller. Keller driving into the block. He's cut off there by Bible, so he'll leave it behind him to Titus. Out along the wing, he dribbles to the top, now gives it to Ray. Ray dribbles to his left, now back to his right. He's at the top of the key, over to Keller. Hackman holds it now. Hackman was looking for a screen from Braden Ray, didn't get it, so they'll just leave it over to Titus. A deep 3 from the other wing. That one's no good. Rebound corralled by Rinker. Rinker gets it up ahead to Blaze Burdine, who will swing it and skip a pass over to Jackson Gurgle. Gurgle telling Aiden Sayers, go to the other side of the floor, dribbles to the top of the key, gets it to Burdine. Now Sayers has it on that side of the floor he was directed to. Meanwhile, though, they're working on the other side of the court. Jackson Gurgle's looking to isolate a little bit, I think, on Braden Ray. Wants to go one-on-one with him and gets the shot but doesn't get it to go. Titus with a rebound. He wants to go the other way in a hurry. Now leaves it behind him to Keller. Keller caught the ball, dribbled once, picked it up, and then dribbled again. I think he thought maybe he just dropped it, and it wasn't a dribble, but that's not what Troy Crumride says, and that's a turnover for Neoga. First of the quarter.
Neoga making a substitution, getting Carter Young back onto the court.
Yeah, he will replace Caden Hackman. Gurgles spins into the lane, now kicks back out to Sayers, open three off the mark. Strong rebound for Brody Bible on the weak side, though. Bible gets it out to Verdine. Verdine took one dribble step towards the arc and then decided to give it out to Bible top of the key. Verdine has it back. Now high post, that's Rinker. Throws it to a cutting Sayers. Sayers, a shot in traffic. Boy, he did not have much of an opening there. And Keller got the rebound. I was taking some contact on that shot as well, but it was well contested by Neoga, that much is for sure. Now they get it down to Keller on the block, runs out of room, so he'll get it out to Harmon on the wing. Take the three, now tried to kick it to Titus. That pass is picked off by Gurgle. Gurgle scoops a layup up and in transition off of the Neoga turnover, their second of the quarter. Gurgle has 11 points, and it's an 8-point margin. Again, largest lead of the game equaled for the Hatchets.
About the easiest look either team's seen in a while was that layup off the steal for Gurgle.
4:15 to go in the third quarter. Neoga with the ball and facing their largest deficit of the night. Carter Young catches out deep on the wing, dribbled a couple times to his left, now gets it out top to Ray, swings it around to Titus. Titus looking for the screen from Ray. Ray rolled to the basket, but Titus didn't find him. Now they'll get it over on the opposite side of the floor to Harmon. Harmon wants to drive into the paint. Now he just throws up a wild shot. Boy, that's not a great look, but Landon Titus gets the rebound. Because Harmon was, I think, trying to get to the free throw line, but from that spot, you're not going to get that foul call.
Not very often.
So Titus will set things back up. The good news for Neoga is they retain possession. Driving in as Titus, move to the basket, shot too short, rebound to Rinker. He pushes ahead to Gurgle. Gurgle's made a living in transition. 2 more points for Jackson, 13 points for him, and Andrew Snow is seen enough. He gets a timeout. 3:29 to go in the third quarter. Windsor Straws with its largest lead of the night, 25-15. Back in a minute on 97.9 XFM.
It's NTC Tourney Week, and Tingley Insurance in downtown Effingham wishes players fast breaks, jump shots, and lots of rebounds. Tingley Insurance, a proud supporter of high school basketball.
Thanks for watching the NTC Tournament, provided by Premier Broadcasting, 97.9 XFM and KJ Country 102.3.
McMahon Meats would like to wish all area teams good luck this basketball season. Join the McMahon Meats Loyalty Club. Text BACON to 217-515-MEAT to receive a text with our weekly specials, along with a coupon for 1 pound of bacon free with a minimum $50 purchase. McMahon Meats, where quality and convenience meet tradition.
For over 30 years, SPS has been providing care to the surrounding area. Specializing in around-the-clock and hourly care, we focus on in-home and nursing home care. Call Mitchell or Sherry today.
Well, hello to Mike Martelli and Josh Hayner, both watching this game with, I think, some St. Anthony interest. They check in with us. Neoga checks in with the basketball out of the Indians' timeout. They trail by 10, 3:20 to go in the third quarter. Windsor Straws with the advantage. Harmon had it on the wing, gets it over top of the key to Carter Young. Spin move into the lane. Got a good chance at the basket, but left the shot no good. And a tussle for the rebound as Braden Ray and Rylan Rinker went to the floor for it. Rinker saying he was reaching around me to get that. He probably has a case, but they do call it a jump ball.
Yeah, it might be, from our angle, it looked like you could have seen a foul from behind, but didn't go that way. But like you say, it is still Hatchet's ball with the possession arrow.
They get the stop, and that's the big thing. They have their largest lead of the night, 10 points. And it's 25-15 with 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. 10 points is a pretty big lead the way this game is shaping up. Into the game is Kendall Morris for Windsor Straws out of that timeout, by the way. He had it momentarily. Now Gurgle has it out top. Gurgle has had a good third quarter. He's up to 13 points tonight. He leads all players. Meanwhile, Brody Bible pulled the trigger on the top of the key three-pointer, got it to go. His second three of the night, 6 for him, and it's a 13-point Hatchet lead. On the other side of things, Braden Ray says, I got to make something happen. Tough shot falling away from the basket on the right side of the lane, gets to go, and he was fouled.
He came from the left side, got across the lane, and felt the contact from Sayers, who picked up his second foul, and got the shot to go, moving away from the basket from about 10 or 12 feet from the hoop.
Sayers will have a seat as Wyatt Weatherall checks back into the game for the Hatchets. Braden Ray will see about completing the three-point play. Free throw off to the left, no good. Bible with a rebound. So Ray will have to settle for his first 2 points of the night. Neoga still down by 11. Kendall Morris penetrated to the paint, kicked it back out to Gergel. Now out top to Bible. Bible hit a three-pointer from there a moment ago, but Keller had him covered up this time. Gergel has it on the wing now. Tried to cross over on Carter Young and dribbled it off his foot and out of bounds. So had the makings of a good move, but couldn't quite execute it. That's a Hatchet's turnover, their second of the quarter.
Well, and you got to give a ton of credit to Young, on-ball defender.
Yeah, he's had a good game defensively, hasn't he?
Yeah, and he had a good game the other night, too.
Yeah, a disruptor, I would say. Just a kind of a pesky defender, and every team needs one or two of those. So Neoga with the ball, they need to make something of that takeaway. They've got it with Keller out on the wing right now. Now the Titus take the three at the top, drives in, wild shot, the layup went up and under instead of going right at the rim. Couldn't get it to go. Brody Bible with the board. And so Titus with a good take, but no finish there. On the other side, Gergel tries to go to the rim, had the ball stripped away from him and out of bounds. He says, I was fouled, so
he might have a case there, but it ends up out of bounds against the Hatchets. And you always got to remember, hands a part of the ball. That's the old rule, and maybe that's what the officials saw.
Physical game, though, to say the least. And that time it just resulted the ball going out of bounds off of Neoga. So the Hatchets will keep it. Kendall Morris caught the pass out top off that baseline inbound. Dribbled around for a while, but had nowhere to go. Minute and a half left in the third quarter. He got it to Gergel, back to Morris. Now Wyatt Weatherall. He's going to pull the trigger from the free throw line. That shot is short and goes out of bounds. As Rinker and Titus got tied up fighting for that rebound, and since they were tangled up with each other, nobody could go get that short shot, and it just went out of bounds. So it's going to be Neoga basketball. Carter Young bringing it up this time. Young looking for Titus on his right, but Titus was covered up, so he'll just dribble over to that spot on the wing. Now he gets the screen from Braden Ray out top. Finally leaves it behind him to Keller. Keller from the deep wing. He wants to take a three-pointer but doesn't have it, so he'll get it to Grady Harmon, who pulls the trigger on an open shot. No good. Long rebound to Young. Young, an up and under shot. Can't get that layup to go. And a fight for the rebound between Ray and maybe Morris there, and it's going to be Morris picking up the foul.
Well, again, Neoga continues to attack the offensive glass, and it pays dividends for them, as going to the line will be Neoga after the third foul whistled against Kendall Morris. Hadn't played a lot of minutes, but he's picked up a few fouls. It's the second for the Hatchets here in the quarter.
51.3 seconds left. First Ray free throw is good. He's got three, gets Neoga back within 10. As Morris, Weatherall, and Bible all have a seat for the Hatchets. Probably easiest to just reset the floor for them. They've got Sayers out there. They've got, I'll tell you in a second, as the second free throw is off the mark, and the rebound comes down to Jackson Gergel. Gergel's in the game. Vonderheid's in the game.
Nice
throws
look.
A pass up ahead, and that was Sayers, the recipient of a beautiful pass from Jackson Gergel. Layup is good. Hatchets up 12, 30-18. 35 seconds left in this third quarter.
Get the feeling Neoga really needs a bucket.
Braden Ray penetrated, but kicked it back out. Top of the key three. That's Keller, and he hit it. Luke Keller's first field goal of the night is good. He's got 7. And Neoga back within 9, 21 seconds left. So the Hatchets with probably one more possession here in the third quarter. If things go according to their plans. They are throwing it around the top right now, down to 10 seconds left. It's Blaze Verdine with it right now. He's around the center circle. Now throws it into the center circle. That's Gergel with it. Wiener with a second left inside the arc. No good. His shot fell well short of the rim and went out of bounds as the third quarter buzzer expired. So Windsor Stew Straws got its lead up to as many as 13 in the third quarter, but as the third period comes to an end, it's a 9-point game. Hatchets 30, Neoga Indians 21. Back in 60 seconds for the fourth quarter here on 97.9 XFM.
Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today.
Thanks for watching the NTC Tournament, provided by Premier Broadcasting, 97.9 XFM and KJ Country 102.3.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Color Drive in Effingham will find a vehicle that works for you. Check out Northside Ford's selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs today.
Diedrich Bank is proud to sponsor the NTC Tournament. Diedrich Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Whirlpool dishwashers can help you manage your family's messes and make cleanup easy.
900 million drink combos are what we have.
All right, Luke Keller hits a three-pointer coming out of the third quarter break for Neoga. Gets the Indians back within 6. So a big shot to get this fourth quarter started for the Indians. Matt, we'll get your third quarter stats in a moment. But Hatchets with the basketball. Now Jackson Gergel leaves a three-pointer short. Rebound to Young for Neoga. And the Indians can get as close as they have been in quite some time.
Well, back-to-back threes, one at the end of the third, now one to start the fourth for Neoga.
Young drives the basket, though. Shot blocked by Blaze Burdine. And as Braden Ray tried to save the ball on the rebound, it goes out of bounds off of him. Matt, how about those third quarter stats?
Well, Neoga's poor shooting continues. 3 of 12 from the field, 1 of 3 at the free throw line and from beyond the arc. Windsor Sioux Straws 5 of 12 from the field, no free throw attempts, 1 of 2 from beyond the arc. Hatchets out rebounded Neoga 8-6, each team with 2 turnovers.
Hatchets have the ball on a 6-point edge just a minute into this fourth quarter. They've led by as many as 13, but they've seen it dwindle to 6. Aiden Sayers trying to do something about that. Drove the right side of the lane. His layup is no good, though, and Braden Ray gets the board for the Indians.
Well, Keller went straight up and made sure he challenged without fouling, and it was maybe just enough to throw Sayers off.
Luke Keller out top, hit a three-pointer to open this quarter. Now he's going to drive to the basket. Nice take, but his shot was blocked from behind by Brody Bible. Unfortunately for Brody, as he tried to then collect the rebound off that block shot, he stepped on the baseline. But, boy, they have done a good job of defending Luke Keller's shots around the basket.
Yes, they have, and I thought Keller was going to get that layup opportunity, but, boy, Bible recovered. And, again, they have just been strong at the rim defensively, have the Hatchets.
Grady Harmon calls for a screen from Braden Ray. Gets it. Nothing materializes. So he'll leave a pass to Luke Keller. Keller throws it back over to Harmon in the corner. He drives baseline. Swings the pass over to Titus. Titus thought about driving the other baseline. Thought better of it. Gets it to Keller, who continues to drive into the paint. Tough shot for Braden Ray. Way too strong from about 12 feet away. And it's Rinker with the rebound for Windsor Sioux Straws. Then Jackson Gergel on the other side of the floor goes up for a shot. And it was blocked to the point of a jump ball being called.
Yeah, and give credit to Neoga. Gergel is a heck of a scorer, but he's had someone with him all the time challenging him on the dribble and on the shot, and that time they forced the jump ball.
And I think Gergel's been frustrated, but has done a good job of moving on, getting past it. You can be frustrated in the moment, but letting it go is what a leader does, and he's obviously the leader on this Windsor Sioux Straws team. He'll trigger the inbound after they wipe up some sweat on the floor real quick. Gets it out top. Now he's got the ball back. Spin move into the lane. Tough shot, no good. He fights Braden Ray for the rebound, and Ray just rips it away. Good strong board for the sophomore. So Neoga with the ball back. Still down by 6. 5:40 to go in this game. Grady Harmon catches ball, gets into the paint. There's a little jump stop in the lane, but too much of a jump. Troy Crumright says he traveled. That's a Neoga turnover.
Yeah, pretty good move started, but I guess he took an extra hop in there.
It was awkward looking. I know that much.
Yep. So it's the first turnover for Neoga in the quarter.
So Gergel will slow things down a little bit, walking the ball across the timeline. Carter Young waits to pick him up at midcourt, leaves the pass over to Sayers on the wing. Back out top, Rinker had it over to Gergel on the wing. Now Bible has it top of the key. He leaves one over to Rinker on the wing into the paint. That's a turnaround shot for Sayers and another miss. Another rebound for Ray, too, but Hatchets are kind of cold from the field here in this fourth quarter.
0 for 4 to start, and a couple of looks inside have just rattled out. But Neoga's always been there to at least have a body in the way.
Neoga, though, looking to take advantage of those missed shots as they've gotten within 6. But that's as close as they can get. Now Landon Titus driving in and kind of with reckless abandon collides with Rylan Rinker. Rinker gets the gets the charge call against Titus.
Yeah, Titus was going in there, and he tried to split the defenders, but the official said there was enough solid contact for a charge to be called. So that's a turnover for Neoga. It'll be their second of the quarter, along with Titus's third foul, team's first in the fourth.
Caden Bryant gets into the game for Neoga as Braden Ray took a seat. Now a wide open three for Blaze Burdine, and you don't want that if you're Neoga. Burdine just canned it. He is a good three-point shooter. He's got 2 of them tonight. He's got his Hatchets back up by 9. Big three-pointer for Windsor Stew Straws with 4.5 left to go in the game. Carter Young looking to drive on Verdine from the left wing. Now out top, that's Bryant with it. Bryant leaves the pass behind him to Harmon. Harmon drove in, kicked out. That's Young for 3. And Young gets the corner 3. Carter Young's first triple of the night. 5 points for him. Neoga back within 6.
Boy, that's a big shot at a big time from a kid who isn't really known for his offense too much, but he hit one there.
33-27. Windsor Stew Straws with the lead over Neoga. Half a quarter left to play in this consolation semifinal. Brody Bible has it out on the wing right now. Gets it to Sayers. Sayers wants to go to the rim. Has it stripped away. Young has the basketball. Another good defensive play for Carter Young. He wants to go all the way to the rim. Lays it in off the glass and good with the contact. No foul called, but Carter Young with 7 points and Neoga within 4 now.
Yeah, took advantage of the Hatchet's first turnover. Young got the steal, got the finish on the other end. He has 5 straight to pull Neoga within 4.
Jackson Gergel was going to get a screen from Rinker, but he tells Rinker, go down to the block. I want to try something different. Gergel backs off, still dribbling, still telling people to set things up. Looking to go one-on-one with Young. There's a screen. Neoga fights through it, though, and they get it to Bible on the high post. Bible, I don't know what he was trying to do there.
Well, his own man almost ran into him, too.
Well, now Gergel just driving in and out of control, travels. Windsor Stew Straws is out of sorts offensively. Another Hatchet turnover.
Yeah, Gergel was saying, I'm getting contact, but I do think the step came before the contact that time.
And really, it's been that way all night, and it hasn't been a foul all night, and that's just the way this game has gone. So Neoga with the ball down to a 4-point deficit. Keller, a contested shot in the paint, no good. Bryant with the offensive rebound, but his putback is swatted by Bible, and then Rinker gets the rebound. On the other end of the floor, Gergel attacking quickly, wants to get to the baseline. He's going to continue to try to get to the rim. This time he is fouled on a shot, as Jackson Gergel has just been bound and determined to go to the rim and get himself to the free throw line. This time it works.
Yeah, he was finally able to put a spin move on Young that kind of left him behind him. Bryant came over with the help defense, but they do call Young for the foul. It'll be his second.
Gergel's first free throw is good. Jackson up to 14 points.
Just the 4th point of the quarter for the Hatchets, though, as Gergel kind of felt like he needed to make something happen, and he did.
Got his Hatchets back up by 5. Make it 6. A 2-for-2 trip to the line for Jackson Gergel. 15 points for him. 35-29 the score. 2:38 to go in the game. Landon Titus with the ball. Now out top to Keller. Over on the other wing, that's Carter Young. He's been the hot hand lately. He has a shot just blocked big time by Rinker, but all the way out to Grady Harmon in the corner. He finds Landon Titus for an open wing 3. That's no good. So Harmon streaks in for the offensive rebound, steps back and hits a huge three-pointer for Neoga. And Andrew Snow, the Neoga coach, will get the timeout. Neoga, as close as it has been in a long time. It is a 3-point game, 35-32. Windsor Stew Straws leads back in 30 seconds here on 97.9 XFM.
Come see all the new and exciting Chevrolet and Toyota vehicles here at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham, or shop and buy 24/7 at danheck.com.
Thanks for watching the NTC Tournament, provided by Premier Broadcasting, 97.9 XFM and KJ Country 102.3.
Oh, Grady Harmon with a big three-pointer, and then the Neoga timeout. It's 35-32. Windsor Stew Straws still leads, but the Hatchets have had as much as a 13-point lead here in the second half. Now it's down to a single possession.
Yeah, the Hatchets have been doing a good job of knocking shots away, but Neoga hasn't let it frustrate them. They can still get the ball and keep trying again, and they keep chipping away here in the fourth.
It is Windsor Stew Straws basketball coming out of that Neoga timeout. So Jackson Gergel will bring it across the timeline. He is double-teamed down on the corner. Gets it over to Blaze Verdine for a corner three.
Big.
Can't leave that kid open. 9 points for Verdine and back to a 6-point game. Huge shot with 2 minutes left in the contest.
I get trying to force it out of Gergel's hand, which they did, but Verdine made him pay.
Yeah, Verdine, 3 3-pointers tonight. None bigger than that one right there. Now Landon Titus driving in. Threw a shot up towards the rim as he was getting fouled. Doesn't go, but he'll go to the free throw line. As Yoga's making a very conscious effort to go toward the rim in this in this late stages of the game.
Ryland Rinker picks up his second. It's the team's first foul here in the fourth.
Titus misses the first free throw. 1:51 to go. Neoga's still down by 6. So
early foul trouble, and then Hatchett's really focusing on him. Hasn't been a typical Landon Titus type of night.
Nope. Bricks the second free throw too strong. Rebound down to Verdine. On the other end, Gergel just wastes no time going toward the rim, and he was fouled by Carter Young on the floor before the shot.
Well, you talk about Gergel just attacking, though. Up 6 with 1:47. He wasn't waiting around.
Nope. He was going to continue to do his thing, and now he's going to throw it in from the baseline.
And he had the edge, too, so I have no problem with it.
Now he thought about taking a three-pointer, but thought better of it.
Sure.
That's probably the right decision. He was not going to be wide open as Carter Young was in his face a little bit. Look at it to Verdine instead. Now on the blocks to Bible. Back out top to Gergel. Windsor Stew-Strauss running a patient possession. Bible catches one in the paint. Kicks it out to Sayers from the wing. He drove in. Had the ball knocked away by Titus, but they say Titus got him on the arm in the process.
Neoga's looking to trap out of their man-to-man and force the action a little bit. Titus just picked up his third, though, with the reach, and it's the team's fourth. So it'll be free throws on the next foul for the Hatchet.
Actually, 4 fouls for Landon Titus.
Sorry.
Sub in the game for the Hatchets. Kendall Morris comes in. Aiden Sayers takes the seat. It's going to be Gergel inbounding under the basket. Looking. Still hasn't thrown it. Now he just needs to throw it out top. That's Morris who comes to get it. And Shane Smith didn't like what he was seeing, so he calls a timeout. 1:23 to go in the fourth quarter. Windsor Stew-Strauss got the timeout. They lead Neoga 38-32. Back in 30 seconds here on 97.9 XFM.
Compass Advisory Group is here to guide you in the right direction for all of your investment and insurance needs. Contact Kurt Strohmeyer or Corey McDaniel at 217-347-9697.
Hi, this is Kathy from Barlow Lock and Security. Secure your home or business with a customized system from us. Good luck, area teams, in the tournament.
Windsor Stew-Strauss leads Neoga by 6. Just 1:23 left in this consolation semifinal. Hatchett's got the timeout. Caleb tells us they're up to 320 viewers on our live video stream right now, so that's good to see. I always figured there's probably more than one person per viewer on that stuff, so a lot of folks watching. As Windsor Stew-Strauss gets the ball inbounded to Brody Bible, and he's immediately fouled by Luke Keller as Neoga going to try and stop the clock and hope that the Hatchets will miss a few free throws down the stretch.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty sound strategy. Go for a steal. If you don't have it, foul quick. Keller does pick up his third.
Brody Bible's first free throw is no good, so if you get the rebound and you're Neoga, then the strategy already has paid off. But that's only one half of the strategy. You also have to go down and score pretty quickly to make it work for you.
Aiden Sayers back into the ball game, replaces Verdine.
Bible's second free throw is good. He's got 7. It's a 7-point Hatchets lead, 1:20 to go in the game. Neoga hustles it down the floor. Grady Harmon driving in, spin move, shot in. Got the shot to go, and he was fouled by Aiden Sayers. So Grady Harmon, the freshman, going to the basket. He got 8 points. He could make it 9 with the and 1 here.
Yeah, he was just under control, continued to move towards the hoop. Sayers didn't stay straight up. That arm came down, and that's what the official saw. So it enabled the three-point play opportunity.
Never say die. The Neoga attitude here as Harmon completes the three-point play. 9 points for him. That's his biggest game of the season. Neoga within 4, and now they're going to press Windsor Stew-Strauss, and Jackson Gergel says, I need a timeout. 1:09 to go as Gergel calls the timeout to save the possession. Windsor Stew-Strauss leads Neoga 39-35 with 69 seconds left in the game. Back in 60 seconds here on 97.9 XFM.
Since 1937, Geckner Brothers has been proud to support local and area teams, and that continues with this year's NTC tournament. Best of Success area teams from the family at Geckner Brothers. Thanks for watching the NTC tournament, provided by Premier Broadcasting, 97.9 XFM and KJ Country 102.3.
It's NTC Tourney Week, and Tingley Insurance in downtown Effingham wishes players fast breaks, jump shots, and lots of rebounds. Tingley Insurance, a proud supporter of high school basketball.
Life's little moments just got sweeter with cashback checking from Washington Savings Bank. Earn cash back on everyday debit card purchases because treating yourself or your loved ones should be easy.
1:09 left in the game. Windsor Stu Straws got the timeout. They lead Neoga 39-35. And now Neoga fouls on the inbound, and they're going to send Jackson Gergel to the free throw line. Don't have really time to be selective about who you foul if you're Neoga.
Well, I think they're trying not to foul Gergel. The inbounds went to Bible, but no one was there to foul him. He quickly got it to Gergel, and then Young reached up and committed the foul. It's his fourth as Gergel's at the line.
Gergel's got 15 points. Makes the first of two free throws. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but he has missed a few free throws tonight, right?
He missed one back in the first half. He was one of two, and then he's 2 for 2, and now starting this trip.
Must be thinking of somebody else. He's got 16, make it 17, and, you know, he's clutch.
Yep.
And he makes them both there. He's got his hatchets up 6 with 63 seconds left in the game. Quick three-pointer for Harmon. Too strong. Streaking in for the rebound is Gergel. And now they're going to have to decide whether they want to foul or not. And finally they do, as Harmon tried to strip it away from him and picked up the foul there.
Well, Gergel's just not giving the ball up.
Yep.
I mean, and, you know, some people could say, well, that's kind of a selfish move. But you know what? When you're trying to win a ball game, you're up by 6, and you've made 4 straight here in the fourth quarter.
Well, I think any coach wants that kid, right, that wants the ball in his hand, wants to be at the charity stripe when the game is on the line, which it very much still is. A 6-point game with 54.3 seconds left. Gergel's first free throw is good. Jackson up to 18 points. More importantly for him in the Hatchets, the lead back up to 7. Again, it's been down to as few as 3 here in the late stages of this fourth quarter, but it's a 7-point game now, and Gergel's got one more shot from the line. He puts it up, and he makes it. 19 for Jackson Gergel, and an 8-point Hatchet lead. Landon Titus in a hurry, steps through the defense, throws a tough shot off the glass, sat on the rim for a minute, and then fell off the front of it, goes out of bounds. And they're going to call a timeout. Neoga must have retained possession there as they get the timeout. 30-second break. Neoga trails Windsor Stu Straws 43-35. Back in 30 here on 97.9 XFM.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a vehicle that works for you. Check out Northside Ford's selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs today.
Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today.
Just a hair under 46 seconds left to play. Windsor Stu Straws trying to hang on to win a consolation semifinal against Neoga. They have a 43-35 lead. Indians going to inbound under their own basket out of that timeout. They throw it into Titus. Titus couldn't catch the ball in traffic. Aiden Sayers came away with the loose ball. Third Neoga turnover of the quarter. Then they find Kendall Morris wide open under the basket in transition. Blaze Verdine found him. Morris's first 2 points. Back to a 10-point game, and the Hatchets look like they're going to get this win. Now another turnover for Neoga as Luke Keller tried to spin into the paint, had the ball stripped away, and they are just going to, well, they're going to let Gergel throw it up ahead to Verdine. Verdine to Morris. Morris could have attacked the basket, but Coach Shane Smith for Windsor Stu Straws says, we're not attacking. We got a 10-point lead. Neoga is not going to foul, and 45-35 is going to be your final score. Fifth-seeded Windsor Stu Straws is going to play for the Constellation Championship at the National Trail Conference Boys Basketball Tournament. Hatchets got up by as many as 13 points in the third quarter. Neoga gave them a good push in the fourth. But it is the 5 seed holding on against the 9 seed. Hatchets defeat the Indians 45-35. We'll go ahead and step away, but Matt's going to work on the statistics from that game. Both coaches ought to be coming up here to have a conversation with us about their game, and then we'll be getting you set up for the last of our triple header tonight. But St. Anthony and North Clay are going to close out the night with a big-time championship semifinal All that when we come back in 90 seconds. Again, your final here. It's 45-35. Windsor Stew Straws beats Neoga back in 90 here on 97.9 XFM.
Hi.
Hi, this is Kathy from Barlow Lock and Security. Secure your home or business with a customized system from us. Good luck, area teams in the tournament.
Thanks for watching the NTC tournament. Provided by Premier Broadcasting, 97.9 XFM and KJ Country 102.3.
Come see all the new and exciting Chevrolet and Toyota vehicles here at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham, or shop and buy 24/7 at danheck.com.
Life's little moments just got sweeter with cashback checking from Washington Savings Bank. Earn cash back on everyday debit card purchases because treating yourself or your loved ones should be easy.
It's NTC Tourney Week, and Tingley Insurance in downtown Effingham wishes players fast breaks, jump shots, and lots of rebounds. Tingley Insurance, a proud supporter of high school basketball.
Thanks for watching the NTC tournament. Provided by Premier Broadcasting, 97.9 XFM and KJ Country 102.3.
Well, Windsor Stew Straws gets the 45-35 win over Neoga. The number 5 seed defeats the number 9 seed in a consolation semifinal. So Windsor Stew Straws is going to play for the consolation championship on Saturday, while Neoga will drop into the 7th place game. Indians still have one more game to play, but dropped the loss here tonight. Windsor Stew Straws outscored Neoga by 3 points in each of the first 3 quarters. It was an 8-5 game after one period of play, and 19-13 at halftime. An 11-8 third quarter advantage for the Hatchets made it a 30-21 game going into the final period. And then Coach Shane Smith's team built their lead all the way up to 13, but couldn't quite pull away, but still get the double-digit win, outscoring Neoga 15-14 in the final quarter to go to get the 45-35 victory. Hatchets improved to 13-11 on the year, while Neoga is now 4-18. Windsor Stew Straws got 19 points from Jackson Gurgle. He was their only double-figure scorer, while Neoga's leader tonight was Luke Keller. Well, we're still waiting for the coaches to make their way out of the locker room and come up. Matt has got some team numbers from that game. Matt, why don't you go ahead and share the team statistics with us?
All righty, we'll take a look at them. First for the victorious Windsor Stew Straws Hatchets. They were 14 of 37 from the field at 38%, 10 of 16 at the free throw line for 62.5%, 5 of 10 from the three-point arc. Very selective when they pulled the trigger on those shots, and it paid off, shooting 50% there. Neoga actually out-rebounded Windsor Stew Straws 25-22 by my count. However, the Hatchets had 9 turnovers to the Neoga Indians 11 in the ball game. Neoga was 12 of 45 from the field. That shooting percentage really hurt them at 27%. Keep in mind, a lot of those shots were blocked at the rim by the good Hatchets defense inside. Neoga was 7 of 11 at the free throw line, rounds up to 64%. And they were 40% from the three-point arc, as it was all said and done, going 4 of 10 themselves in this contest. So those are the team numbers. I'll need just a little more time for the individual stats.
Well, we're still waiting for Coach Snow and Coach Smith, so why don't we go ahead and step away for a moment. Let's make it a 60-second break. When we come back, hopefully we'll have somebody to talk to. But meanwhile, St. Anthony and North Clay getting warmed up. Back in a minute here on 97.9 XFM.
McMahon Meats would like to wish all area teams good luck this basketball season. Join the McMahon Meats Loyalty Club. Text BACON to 217-515-MEAT to receive a text with our weekly specials, along with a coupon for 1 pound of bacon free with a minimum $50 purchase. McMahon Meats, where quality and convenience meet tradition.
For over 30 years, SPS has been providing care to the surrounding area. Specializing in around-the-clock and hourly care, we focus on in-home and nursing home care. Call Mitchell or Sherry today at 217-690-3240. Thanks for watching the NTC Tournament, provided by Premier Broadcasting, 97.9 XFM and KJ Country 102.3.
All right, Windsor Stew-Straws coach Shane Smith, nice enough to take a little time with us after the 45-35 win over Neoga. Coach, you hung on. You know, you got up by as many as 13 points in that third quarter, but Neoga had one last punch for you, and you absorbed it and got the win.
Yeah. A lot of credit to Neoga. I tell you what, man. There are teams out there that look at their win totals and they play like that, and that's not Neoga. They are better than a 4-win team, and anybody that disrespects them because they have 4 wins is probably going to pay for it down the road. You know, and they get after it and they don't quit. And credit to my guys, it's a good game for you. Anytime you win and you got guys that are just pesky, coming back, and you know, and we missed some easies in the first quarter, and that allowed them to slow down the pace, which is something we didn't want to do tonight because we get a little bit better in flow than we are in the slow down game.
Now, you were able to find some transition buckets, you know, because you got Jackson Gergel on your team, and whether he's taking it himself or throwing that pass up the floor, he's got great court vision and understands when he can make things happen.
Yeah, I don't know how many assists he had tonight, but another night where he's probably around 5-6 assists. That's a normal night for him. And then offensively, and again, we talked about it last game. He got a little frustrated tonight. He thought he was getting a little contact, not getting anything. And we talked about, you know, just take what's given out there. And he did a good job of taking what was given throughout the game. And all of our guys did. I had a couple guys that got a little bit of a chewing at halftime, and I thought they responded pretty well from chewing. And that's good.
Now, Neoga wanted to attack the basket on you a little bit, and you blocked several shots. And Keller's he's not a little guy, you know, but you guys really were getting after his shots. I don't know exactly how many you blocked, but it seems like 7 or 8 at least.
Yeah, and it's funny you say that. Brody and I just talked about this on the way out of the hallway. I was like, Brody, you know, it's great to block some shots and get into a guy every once in a while, but the second half you were blocking them and you were tipping them back to our guys instead of throwing them out of bounds. And I said, that's so much better for our game when you do it like that. And again, he responded pretty well on defense tonight.
Yeah, I mean, the big swaps and the volleyball spikes, they look good, but they don't necessarily save possessions, do they?
Yeah, and again, and Brody wasn't scoring tonight, and he was a little frustrated on that. But, you know, again, he responded well at halftime and got out there and did a lot of things. A lot of kids did.
Yeah.
And we had some kids were frustrated tonight, and we just stuck with it.
But Blaze Verdine, you know, he hit some three-pointers for you the other night. Get you 3 of them tonight, and they came at big spots, too. So he responded well to being inserted in that starting lineup, and you need kids that will step up when the bell comes, right?
Yep. Blaze responded great tonight. I thought his defense, especially in the second half, was good, and then knocked down some key shots. And, you know, and people are going to, it's no secret, people key on Jackson and they key on our post players because that's where we've been doing a lot of damage this year, and so somebody's got to step up. Tonight it was Blaze. I'm proud of that. I thought Tyler did a great job on Tuesday of stepping up and getting rebounds for us. And so, you know, it's everybody stepping in.
And at the end of the day, getting a win in this tournament is always a big deal, and getting a chance to get another win on Saturday. I mean, you can come out of this thing with, you know, with a consolation championship finish, and that's not that would not be a bad deal at all for your guys.
No, it's not. And you know, the goal from the start is, you know, we used to say this when it was a 10-team tournament, the goal is to play on Saturday. Mm-hmm. And, you know, there's a couple more opportunities to play on Saturday now than there used to be, but still the goal is to play in one of the top 3 games on the weekend. And that's where we're at, and we're happy with that. We're going to come in and try to get one against probably a pretty good team on Saturday.
Absolutely. Well, we'll be looking forward to it. Coach, thanks for taking some time, and we'll see you one more time this week.
All right, thanks.
All right, that's Windsor Stew-Straws coach Shane Smith. We appreciate him taking the time, and Andrew Snow, the Neoga coach, is waiting in the wings, so we'll let him finish up a conversation and step on over here as the Neoga coach saw his team drop a 45-35 decision to Windsor Stew-Straws, so we will get Andrew all set up and ready to go. And Coach, it was a little tough in the first half with Luke and with Landon in a little bit of foul trouble. But I wanted to focus on something here. Grady Harmon stepped up and was pretty aggressive offensively for you in a time when you needed somebody to step up for you.
Yeah, when Luke and Landon went down early, those guys have been kind of scoring the ball for us a lot lately. Looked at Grady, I said, you're going to have to score, 10 to 15 in this game, especially with Landon sitting over here when it was just Landon and Grady had to handle a lot of the ball handling responsibilities and getting to the basket, and I thought he did a good job stepping up tonight.
And then, Carter Young made some important plays for you in the second half. He got down by 13 points, got back within 3. That's in no small part because of the things he was doing defensively and offensively.
Yeah, Carter was huge. What a spark for him to come in and attack the basket. Trying to get guys to get to the basket, make good decisions going to the hoop, and he was able to find Luke Keller there several times around the basket and get him to the foul line, which was huge. Carter really stepped up there in the first half to keep us in it with those two sitting out a lot of it.
And he's been a kid that's been in your starting lineup for most of the year, adjusting to a different role now. But that's what you like to see, that he embraces what he's doing now and that he still comes out and plays his tail off when he's on the floor.
Yeah, I couldn't be more proud of him. What a luxury to bring him off and just be a spark. You can see how our offense was pretty stagnant there for the first 2 or 3 minutes, and then we get him in, and then we're attacking the hoop. And once he goes and does it, everybody else, it opens up lanes for them. I'm very proud of Carter and the way he's handled that right now, and it's been huge having him.
And you wanted to go to the rim tonight, and they were just denying those shots. You got to give a lot of credit, I think, to the Windsor Stew-Stras defense for just, sending a lot of pretty good looks back.
Absolutely. Their size and their length really affected us at the basket. I got real frustrated with our guys. I thought we went in there maybe looking to get fouled, and we would just, they were just clean blocks. They were just swiping them right out of the air. The Bible kids and athletes and, Girdle's long arms, and they got a bunch of guys, big, strong guys that really affected us finishing around the basket tonight. And that was frustrating for us, but credit to them for, being around the rim.
And speaking of giving credit, Coach Smith was the first thing that he said when he came on to talk to us, he said, you look at Neoga's record, and it's not going to tell the story of how they come out and play you. He said some teams play like their record, Neoga doesn't. Your kids, they're leaving it all on the floor every night, and you just hope that at a certain point the results start to follow.
Right. This was the style of game that we needed. We struggled to get to 40 points, so we got to keep teams in the 30s, and we did until they started putting up free throws at the end. We made them play our style, I felt like. We saw them play North Clay the other night, and what was it, 60, 70-point game, and we knew that we couldn't. We can't compete when teams want to run, so we got to slow it down and make them play our style, and we did that. And then, unfortunately, we didn't get enough shots around the hoop, and credit to them, they hit some big threes down the stretch. The Verdine kid hit 2, when he hit 2 in the fourth quarter. Yeah, that was huge.
Well, Coach, it's not the conversation you want to have, but the bottom line is that he'll get a chance to play one more game in this tournament. And, coming in as the 9 seed to get the chance to play 4 games in this tournament, that's still a positive thing in and of itself. And you just got to refocus and make sure you're ready to go.
Absolutely. Getting out here at 2 wins would be huge and build some good momentum for us going into the last part of our season. And we talked in the locker room right after the game. We got to have better starts. We got to have better starts to our games so we don't have to come from behind. And, we went after the first quarter, 5-8, and we didn't play very good in the first quarter. And I'm like, if we could just play well and hit open shots early, I think we'd get a lead and slow things down our way. But better start on Saturday. I think good practice tomorrow. We'll be ready.
All right. Well, Coach, we'll let you get to it, but we'll look forward to seeing you Saturday. Good luck then, and thanks for taking a little time with us
tonight.
Thanks,
Justin. Appreciate it.
All right. Neoga coach Andrew Snow, we appreciate him taking the time to join us after the game. And that'll complete the interviews with the coach, but Matt Robinson still hadn't had a chance to give us the individual stats from that game. So we'll go ahead and get those, Matt, and then we'll move on with our pregame for the next one.
Thank you very much, Dustin. First for Windsor Stew-Stras, they were led by Jackson Gergels, 19 points. He was 6 of 13 from the field, 7 of 8 at the free throw line, 6 for 6 when they salted the game away in the fourth quarter from the stripe, as he had 5 rebounds with his 19 points. Brody Bible was 2 of 6 from the field, 1 of 2 at the free throw line. He grabbed 7 rebounds to go along with 7 points. Blaze Verdine, 3 of 5 from beyond the arc. All of his shots, 3 of 4 from beyond the arc. He did try 1 2-pointer. It didn't go. He hit 2 of his threes in that fourth quarter at crucial opportunities. A couple of rebounds with his 9 as well. Aiden Sayers, 3 of 10 from the field, 0 of 2 at the stripe. He had a couple of rebounds with 6 points. Rylan Rinker, 0 for 2 from the floor, but 4 rebounds for Rylan. Tyler Vonderheide, 2 of 4 at the free throw line, a rebound and 2 points. And Kendall Morris, 1 of 1 from the field, 2 points and a rebound tonight for the Hatchets, as Roger De Leon also got into the game for a few trips as well for Shane Smith. For the Neoga, and so did, by the way, in the first half, Wyatt Weatherall. For the Neoga Indians, 10 points from Luke Keller, 2 of 11 from the field, but 4 of 4 at the free throw line, a couple of rebounds as well. 9 points for Grady Hackman. Grady Harmon. He was 3 of 9 from the field, 2 of 4 at the line with 5 rebounds. Landon Titus, 2 of 8 from the floor, 0 of 2 at the free throw line. He finished with 3 rebounds and 4 points. Braden Ray, 1 of 5 from the field, 1 of 2 at the line, 7 rebounds for Ray with his 3 points. And Carter Young, 3 of 9 from the floor. He had 6 rebounds and 7 points. Caden Bryant, 1 of 2 from the field, a couple of rebounds and 2 points tonight. And Caden Hackman was 0 for 1 in the contest for Neoga. They fell to Windsor Sioux Straws 45-35. We'll go ahead and take a break. We'll come back and get you set for Game 3. It is a great semifinal matchup between St. Anthony and North Clay. It's coming your way from the 89th Annual National Trail Conference Tournament